Yes, good evening. My name is Wallace Gator Bradley, and I'm the president of United in Peace, Inc. Today is going to be a very interesting and enlightening show, and I hope the other 5 shows have been just as interesting and enlightening. Thursday, President Trump officially had his vice president swear in the new Attorney General, which is Sessions. Attorney General Sessions, from what I've read, I would believe that he feels that it's important for him to represent the president as opposed to representing the country and standing on the United States Constitution. I'm just going by from what I've read and from what I've heard him say. And I'm also aware of all the various meetings that's been happening in the city of Chicago in regards to if the president is going to come to Chicago. I've read a front page story where the president was telling the mayor he wants to talk to him in reference to the violence that's happening in the city of Chicago. I'm aware, and I'm sure you are aware, that MSNBC had a town hall meeting Thursday as well. But before I get into all of this and voice my opinion and waiting to hear, because I do respect your opinion, let me let you know how you can get in touch with my organization, United in Peace, Inc. The Bradley Report. My webpage is thebradleyReport.unitedinpeaceinc.org. My email is LAGATOR, the letter B as in boy, the number 4, the word peace, PEACE, at yahoo.com. My phone number is 312-371-6914. Again, my organization, United in Peace, Inc., the People's Alternative Anti-Violence Project. And it takes all of us, a community resource initiative. Today I read the Chicago Tribune, and there's a lot of uproar in the community. There's a lot of hooray in the community. And it's in reference to a gentleman by the name of Terrence Cook. I know Mr. Cook. I know he's sincere about the stance that he's taken. I applaud him for taking the stance, because as I hear many of spiritual leaders always talk about the wonderful things about this guy named Paul, and then you have someone like me that's sitting in the room with the ministers, and I'm not a minister. I asked the question, who was Paul before he became Paul? He had to change his life just like I've changed mine. Oh, caller, welcome to United in Peace, the Bradley Report. Let me hear your opinion on the events that has happened in the week as you see them. And please give me your name.
How y'all doing, man? My name is Sean Body. And I represent before me as United in Peace, man. We got a lot of love out here for Wallace Gator Bradley, man. And appreciate your work you do for the streets, man. We love you out here.
Thank you, sir. Is that a short body that goes around the country? You got a project that you call the Bible or something or other? Would you like to expound on that? Would you like to, first off, let the viewing audience that's hearing you, because your opinion matters, let them know something about yourself within 15 seconds and then tell us about your project. I know you're from Inglewood, but they need to
Yes,
know
sir.
where you're from and what you're doing around the country.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing? My name is Somebody, man. You know, I'm from Chicago, man, Inglewood. And, I created this movement called Us Before Me, the Thug Bible Movement, man. You know, we go around the country and we go get the guys around the country and, put them together and make some work happen. Get them self-published and, show them how to put them barcodes on their projects. You know what I mean? We do a lot of work in the community, through the leadership of, and the great wisdom and knowledge that you give us, Mr. Bradley. We travel the country and do what we need to be doing to help the community.
Right.
That's what we've been doing,
All right.
And, what I did was I came up with the Us Before Me, the Thug Bible Movement. I wrote the Midwest version of the book, you know what I mean? Then I traveled the country to get to employ other ghetto soldiers to write their version of the book too, because it's about giving memory back to the neighborhood, you know what I mean? So what we do is, it's about showing the neighborhood what we do and then giving back to them at the same time. You know what I mean? It's about teaching that lesson that we got taught, you know what I mean, as men to become entrepreneurs.
My man.
And they become entrepreneurs also in a right way, because back in the day they were showing us the wrong way to go about trying to be entrepreneurs. So what we're doing is trying to put that right way in there so we can stay out some penitentiaries, man, them graveyards.
Hey, man, I'm going to have to cut you short because I got two more callers. The lines are on fire. But I want to say this. It's a wonderful thing what you're doing. Sure about it.
Sir.
Brother Roosevelt, what's your real name, sir?
No, my government name Roosevelt, but I don't go off that. I don't rock with the government like that. So I shout body.
Hey.
The hood named me shout body, so I rock with the hood, man. I rock with for the people,
Hey, man. One thing I do know, sure buddy gonna have a barcode behind that. I want to say I love you. Thank you for calling. I know you
Yes, sir.
down in Atlanta or Georgia or Birmingham somewhere. I appreciate you for calling in and letting everybody know that there's something good that come out to Inglewood. Thank you, sir.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Caller before, no, let me take your call. Could you please give me your name and give me your opinion on what you have seen happening within the last week?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Could you give me your name?
Yes. Oh, it's Silence Flows to Us Before Me.
Hey, okay, come on, speak. Talk to me, brother.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
That's what's up. Well, you mean as far as like me waking up in the morning every day and what I've been saying for about a week?
Yeah, with the violence in Chicago, with the fact that Trump trying to come into Chicago, with the fact that individuals who once used to be in street organizations are doing the right thing by trying to tell their children and other community guys within the community that they had to stop the senseless shootings and killings. And if you from Chicago, and you ain't got to be from Chicago, I'm sure you coming from a hood where there's violence in your community. So with 10 seconds, what word of wisdom do you want to give them young guys or your own peer on what we have to do to help stop this violence?
I mean, united we stand, divided we fall. That's basically it. We have to come together. We have to understand that we need each other. And it ain't gonna stop until we realize that, because it's gonna take us to do it.
You 100% correct, man.
Good choice.
You 100% correct. Thank you, sir. I got another call. Hey, man, I appreciate you for coming and letting my viewing audience hear your opinion, because it counts. Thank you, sir. Caller, could you please give me your name and voice your opinion, please?
Yes, sir. Peace and blessing. This is Brother Hess. How you doing tonight?
Hey, Brother Hess, how you feeling, sir?
And all is well, big brother, man. Live and direct, man, from Georgia, man. Just wanted to come in and show support, man, as well as hear what is going on, man. I just want to say this right here before I say anything else, man. Big congratulations on doing everything you can to make sure our brother Cooks is, stepping up and
being that mediator, you know what I mean, for the children, man, wanting to not only see them brothers, them young kids go to Washington, D.C., but now taking on a stronger role like the article that you shared and being willing to mediate for the streets. And so, man, I just want to give a big commemoration to the brother, you know what I mean, that we see what he's doing, and we definitely going to commemorate it by following that example down here in the South as well as pushing it throughout the nation.
Hey, Brother Hess, I appreciate that, because the thing is this. The one thing about Larry's vision is that it's each one reach one to teach one. And individuals who become the willing don't wait for someone to tell them what they should do when they know it is righteous. It's supposed to be their responsibility to do that they know is righteous. And what is righteous is doing everything that you can legally within your power to help turn the tide against this senseless violence, shootings, and killings of African Americans by anyone, especially by another African American. And one thing that I love about him, I see how they persecuted me. And I realize those who's doing right can look to be persecuted. And we must pray to God that God cover him so he don't become prosecuted for something that he did not do when they say that it's wrong. Appreciate you, man. And my move is this. You know how we rock. We share it. We working together, united in peace, can help turn this tide against senseless shootings and killings. I appreciate you, brother. Love you, man.
All right, man. Love you too, big brother. Peace and blessings.
The piece that we're talking about, I see you calling. The piece that we're talking about is the story that's on the front page of today's Tribune, Chicago Tribune. And the title, He's Got Trump's Ear to Fix Violence. It was a conversation from what I read in the paper and a little bit of what I know. During the Congressional Black Caucus last year, right before the Black Caucus, the brother Terrence was trying to get a group of children and looking for sponsors to help sponsor buses for them to be able to come to the Congressional Black Caucus, because he knew that I've been going there for 23 years so that they could see that. And at the same time, the opening of the African American Museum was opening, and he wanted them to feel Washington, D.C., to feel that this is the last time, it was in 2016, that the president, African American president, will be the president in Washington, D.C., to take the children out of a violent environment and bring them somewhere so they can see where government is made. I understand the power of what he was trying to do, because I know he's sincere about it. And I just want to say that to say this. I honor him. I honor anyone that do it. And I got a caller coming, the lines are on fire. But this is what we're talking about. Caller, could you please give me your name and your comment, or your opinion, because that's what counts.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Could you please give me your name and your opinion?
Yeah, my name is Devin Morrison. Hey, Uncle.
Hey, Devin. How you feeling, sir?
All right, how you doing, sir?
Hey, man, I'm blessed every time I hear you. And I know you're following. So, what do you feel about brothers and sisters that saying at the end of the day, Trump is the president. He has a responsibility for all of us as Americans to make it safe for all of us. The mayor has a responsibility. The governor has a responsibility. The county board president has a responsibility. State representatives, state senators, and aldermen have responsibilities. So everyone should be able to talk to these elected officials to let them know that we're going to accept the responsibility to do all that we can to help stop the violence. But we need y'all to be responsible to aid and assist us. So tell me, because you a man in the streets or from the streets, tell me how you feel about that, man.
Well, I feel like this, Galen, that
all we need is they support us to help these kids, get these kids off the street so they can have, you know what I'm saying, somewhere to go. And regulations or something, you know what I'm saying? So about Trump bringing in the guards in, we don't really need that, you know what I'm saying? We just need the funds.
Correct.
So we right.
Correct. I got another caller. Thank you, Devin. He's saying the funds. The one thing that I love about what I'm witnessing, because if you notice, I've been on the Look, Listen, and Learn tour. I haven't been to any of the meetings or the town hall meetings or none of that. And one of the things is, after watching that movie, Hidden Figures, you could understand why Mr. Cooks found it important to be able to try to take 90 children to Washington, D.C. in order to see the Black Caucus, because at the Black Caucus is all black organizations around the country coming together, not just elected officials. For him to want to get them there to see the opening of the African American History Museum on the National Mall is something we all got to aspire to do and aid and assist individuals in doing it. Caller, could you please give me your name and voice your opinion? Because it's respected on this show. Please.
Boss man, hey, what's up, Gator? This is Lloyd DeJohnette, Commission, man.
Hey, New York. How you feeling, sir?
What's up, man? Hey, man. Hey. You know what? I want to congratulate you, man, because this has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to see you get on CAN TV for a long time because I've seen what the city council, you know what I'm saying, was doing. I've watched almost every scene that you did on city council. You had the solution, telling them the knowledge, giving them. I mean, you was laying it down to them, and it used to anger me, man. That's like they sitting up there acting like he don't know what he's talking about. He didn't live this and did it, and we've been doing this since '93. So, brother, man, I'm saying I support you 100%. I'm glad you doing what you doing.
And you know what, brother? Then you understand what Brother Cooks was doing when he said he wanted to bring them 90 children in 2016 to the Progressive Black Caucus. You was at the caucus along with me. You follow what I'm saying? Okay? You know what I mean? So, hey, I appreciate you for calling. I love you. And our move is this: have everybody pray that God watch over this young man, protect him, and cover us who remain in this struggle, because we willing to do what God wants us to do. Thank you, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Caller, could you please give me your name, voice your opinion on what you feel ought to be done or what you feel you're going to do? Hello?
Hey, good evening. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing, Brother Gator? Hey, this is Daphne in Chicago, brother. How are you?
Hey, Daphne, I'm blessed. How about yourself?
I am well, thank you. I'm glad I finally got a chance to catch you. But I won't be long.
Okay.
I wanted to add a different element of what we need, and I see we need, what I move toward is what we refer to as transformative justice. And when we speak of the ills and the criminal aspect of the things in our communities, it's going behind those things to see what creates it. When we think about in Chicago, should we start asking the questions? Because even speaking to young brothers, in some areas where there's shootings, they'll be like, we don't know who shoots, or we, question the access of these weapons being brought into the communities,
right,
for them to use.
Sister Daphne, because time was short, I agree with you. And the fact of the matter is this. Right now, we know where them guns coming from. We know we ain't bringing them. We know who bringing them. We know how the trains conveniently stop in our community and the door open up. But the fact of the matter is this. We are now have to become teachers with the vision from what we've learned from the Hidden Figures and how they kept what was important to us, then tell our teachers. So our teachers couldn't teach us. I was blessed to go to a class with my wife and my two sons in the classroom was a theater as we watched Hidden Figures, and I found out, and we found out, that it was African American women that helped that man get up there in outer space and get back. So we got to deal with, because we know if they ain't teaching us, they sure gonna get in the way when we find the lesson out ourselves and accept our responsibilities. Thank you for calling. Love you, Dal.
Love you as well, brother.
Okay. Caller, could you please voice your opinion? Because your opinion counts on this show. The viewing audience want to hear from you. This is our show. I just happen to be the host. Give me your name.
Hello. Yes, this is Brother Calvin Mincy, also known as Assimilated Mincy on Facebook.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm blessed. Out of favor. Well, my comment to this here is basically I feel like there is needing to be a lot of leadership with added support.
Right.
You know, yeah, because without the leadership or any support, you know, it's basically useless. It's dead. It's kind of like having faith without works, you know. So basically, as me being a young man and me knowing that there are a lot of what we call OGs and everything like that, you know, I feel like they need to start speaking up. They need to start putting more action into a lot of things, man, instead of allowing a lot of things to happen and occur.
Right. I agree with you. But hey, but brother, you gotta understand this here. That's why what Brother Cooks is doing. Okay? Many are called, few are chosen. But only those that's willing to lead and teach are gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole week piece is about. And sometimes a lot of OGs can't really come out and speak because of the fear of that RICO Act. If they come and try to tell the individual, hey, you shouldn't be selling no drug around Miss Johnson, then law enforcement would give the impression like that OG trying to teach a young guy how to be a better crook. You follow what I'm saying? So sometimes, once you get over that age of 18 to 25, you have to accept the fact that the move that you're making is to help your children live a better life than the life that these people got you trying to live for. Because, let me say this, before I get to the next caller. Trump has the power by law, with the stroke of a pen, to designate individuals as urban terrorists because of the actions that we're seeing in these cities. Mass shootings in these cities, in the city of Chicago,
Right.
where individuals are afraid to tell, or afraid to come out, or afraid to go to a funeral. Thank you, sir. Next caller. Short time. Give me your name. Give me your opinion. It's valued. Caller?
Hi.
Yes, come on, baby. Give me your name.
Hey, this is Pat Hill. How you doing, Wally?
Hey, my LLC chairman, buddy. How you feeling?
Hey, boo. I'm good. I'm good. Look here. I'm great. So look, I do believe that our new president, our city officials, they owed us a chance to have these conversations with them.
Yes.
The problem is it can't just be a one-time conversation. We have these town hall meetings every 3 months.
Hey.
This is something we have to be consistent
So
with.
consistent with. You know, Pat.
And
I want to say this only because the time is short. You 100% correct. See that, and just to show you what you're talking about, this is an ongoing conversation behind what they was talking about. See, we ain't stopped talking about it. You follow what I'm saying? Okay, we got to move it through the social media and keep it going. We all got responsibility to tell individuals time out for talking.
I'm going to say this one more thing, and I'm going to let you go because I know you push for time.
Okay.
We have to understand that all of this, it starts at home.
Yes.
At some point, we're going to have to teach our parents how to be parents.
Correct.
We have to police our own homes. You got to know what your kids are out here doing.
Thank you.
It's important.
I appreciate you, Pat. 'Cause one thing my mama told me, you either gonna get this electric cord or they gonna tase you.
You better know it.
I love you.
I love you too, big brother.
All right, caller, come on, tell me. You got time and it's short.
Hey, my name is Steve Monster out of Minneapolis. Listening to the show, just want to give big ups to the show for having this platform. Real discussion, because this, like y'all said, this is something really, really that we need to talk about on a consistent basis. You know what I mean? So I'm just first time listening to the show.
Hey.
I want to say mad love to the show, and you know what I mean? I'll let you keep it moving, bro.
I love you, man, because, hey, I'm going to be back here next Friday. You follow what I'm saying? But that don't stop, because we got Facebook, Twitter, and all that other stuff, and we going to keep this going every day when we wake up. If God wake us up, he waking us up to get busy.
All right.
So with that, let me remind the orders I got to wrap it up. If you're trying to reach me, it's United in Peace, Inc., the Bradley Report, and the web page is the Bradley Report .unitedinpeaceinc.org. The email is LAGATOR, the letter B as in boy, the number 4, the word peace, @yahoo.com, and the phone number is 312-371-6914. And with that, let me say, to God be the glory, and I thank you for participating. I thank you for viewing, and when you see it on YouTube, share it.